Barcelona's handling of a 19-year-old winger has turned what looked like an ordinary summer move into a defining moment for the club and the player involved. Jan Virgili, a name that until recently was being spoken as one of the bright prospects emerging from Barca's youth setup, found himself in the middle of a negotiation that has more to do with club principle than simple talent valuation. On one hand sits a young player frustrated by the idea of spending another season in the lower divisions, while believing his development demands higher-level football. On the other sits a club determined to protect its academy's value and set a precedent for how La Masia talents are moved on. The friction is not personal theatre so much as a clash of incentives. Clubs like Mallorca and Almeria see a promising winger they want at an affordable fee, while Barcelona is using institutional levers, a firm price tag, retention of economic rights, and legal mechanisms like buyback and sell-on clauses to control any exit. That combination turns a potential €2 million offer into something that Barcelona rates far below their minimum acceptable package. And it reframes the conversation from, can we sign him, to, will any club accept the full package Barca insists upon? For Virgili, who signed a contract extension and has publicly shown ambition to progress beyond the reserve level, the result is awkward. Stay and risk stagnation in a lower division, or force a move that requires a suitor to meet complicated and expensive conditions. For the club, the calculus is equally strategic. Sell cheap and risk a message that La Masia prospects can be picked off at will, or hold firm and keep control over the player's future and any future windfall. The numbers being reported, a gulf between what Mallorca reportedly values him at and what Barca is asking, matter because in modern football, money equals leverage. If the club keeps the clause structure and the price, the majority of interested parties may step away, leaving Virgili in limbo or back with the reserves, or forcing a slower pathway via loan deals that satisfy both development and the club's protections. Either outcome has consequences: stalled minutes and lost momentum for a young talent, or a reinforced model where Barcelona extracts maximum future value and possibly denies immediate playing time that could accelerate a player's career. The human element remains central. This is not only about contracts and percentages, but a teenager's belief that he should be playing at a higher level now. That tension between short-term needs and long-term institutional planning is why this story has legs beyond the headlines. It is a crystallized example of how modern clubs monetize youth while claiming to prioritize player development. As the summer window slips toward its close, the watchers should focus on three things: whether a suitor steps forward with a package that meets Barcelona's demands, whether Virgili is prepared to accept another season to prove himself at the club's chosen pace, and whether other La Masia prospects take notes and adjust their own expectations about how quickly they can move on. This standoff will be judged later by results, by playing minutes, resale profits, or the player's trajectory. But for now, it exposes the blunt trade-offs at the heart of elite football: ambition versus institutional caution, immediate playing time versus future financial control, and a young player's dream against the club's long game.